Well, we're now into the jam making season, and we've just recently made this. This is rhubarb and gooseberry jam. Now that's quite a good combination because the gooseberries are very high in pectin, but rhubarb is very low in pectin, so adding the two together actually ensured that jam set. Now this year we've got only one bush of white currants in the garden, and that's the white currants there, but the raspberries are early this year, and we're looking forward to quite a bumper crop. And these are the first few raspberries that we've picked from the allotment. Now, raspberries very low in pectin, so when you make raspberry jam, you've normally got to add lemon juice to them to make them set, because lemons are high in pectin. But soft fruits such as the white currants, these white currants here, tend to be rather high in pectin, so they're quite good for getting jams to set. Now this is the first time I've made raspberry and whitecurrant jam, because normally there's a bit of a time gap between harvesting them, but because the raspberries are so early this year, we're actually able to make raspberry and whitecurrant jam for the first time. So if you want to make it, this is what you have to do. Well, into the jam pan put equal weights of raspberries and whitecurrants. Now you don't need to add any water because there's enough juice, enough liquid in both those fruits. And then simply apply heat and bring them to the boil. Once it's come up to the boil, turn the heat down so that it simmers. Now as you can see, the raspberries have broken up first, and you just need to simmer it long enough until the white currants also disintegrate. The fruit has more or less disintegrated in here. One or two white currants still there, but I'm not too worried about that. So now it's time to add in the sugar, and the amount of sugar that you add in is the same as the total quantity of fruit that went in. So this is just a small batch, so we only need 1 kilo of sugar. Well, once the jam's been boiling for a few minutes, you then need to check that it's reached its setting point. And the way to do that is just put a dollop of it on a plate like that, on a saucer like that. And normally I would say if it's formed a skin, then it's set. But as you can see, it has well and truly set. So this is ready for going into hot sterilised jars. So there we go, we've made 3 jars of whitecurrant and raspberry jam from 1 kilo of fruit. So remember, it's a good combination. Whitecurrants very high in pectin, raspberries very low in pectin but lots of juice in them as well, so good combination. So really looking forward to trying that out on my toast.